how deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis,
it's not 8 billion, it's 10 to 18 billion, actually.
Sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare, and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation.
Yes, we do, and it's a great service for anybody who needs it. Elderly people that can't get to an appointment, that don't have anyone else to drive them, that can't drive themselves. This is a great, great program, but not one it's being stolen from. I've worked with many people that offer these services, and it's a great service. But it's being robbed blind.
So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned.
800 Somali-owned is, I mean, that's kind of a red fucking flag, ain't it?
Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here,
because they're buying the votes of Somalian people. They're in cahoots with the Somalian people. Basically, they say, do whatever you want. We'll give you all the money. You have to vote for Democrats. Because there's around 80,000 to 100,000 Somalian people in this state now that we didn't ask for them. Nobody wants them. Literally nobody wants them. The only reason you see people against it, like, oh, I want my Somalians, is because I'm against President Trump. Beep, boop, beep, boop. I'm a fucking robot. These fucking batteries, dude. That's what they are. They're fucking batteries. Nobody in this state wanted Somalians. 15 years ago, when people started noticing where these people are coming from, nobody fucking wants these people, and still today, nobody fucking wants these people. If you're Somalian watching this in the state of Minnesota, you are not welcome. You are not welcome here in our state. You must leave immediately, or we will drive you out by any means necessary. Get the fuck out.
here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a child care not far from here in Minneapolis that has two child cares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these child care
Kind
centers.
of a red fucking flag,
getting
ain't
money
it?
from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all...
And obviously this has been reported, and they don't even fucking check. How many more pieces, like, it's just obvious evidence. How many more pieces of this obvious evidence do you need to know that this was being done on purpose? On purpose by the Democrats in Minnesota, by Tim Walz specifically.
fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money. And it's...
So they're not even in compliance and they're still open. How many more pieces of evidence do you need? Let's keep going.
Millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building.
Let's keep going. I'm going to say something in a second.
22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
14 businesses at the same address. 20 plus businesses at the same fucking address. Hello. Connect the fucking dots.
And
it's fucking obvious it's fucking obvious that this fraud was going on the entire time. A fucking 7-year-old could have told you this. We know Tim Walz is retarded, but I refuse to believe that anyone is this fucking retarded. If he's this fucking retarded, then he needs to be like in a fucking asylum locked away from society because he's too fucking stupid to be out here. I mean, I used to work with fucking disabled people for a living, and those people I worked with are fucking smarter than this. They fucking could have told you this. People with fucking traumatic brain injuries, they could have told you this. This is being done on purpose, like I said, so the Democrats buy the Somalian vote. Here, have all the money, do whatever you want with it, just vote for us. Because there's 80,000 to 100,000 Somalians in this fucking state that nobody wanted, that nobody even fucking asked for, that nobody likes. We don't want Somalians in the state. We never liked them. When we started fucking noticing 15 years ago that they were coming over here and they were stealing our manufacturing jobs, including in my town, by the way. Thank God the Somalians have all left because that manufacturing plant has fucking closed and moved to fucking Taiwan. But nobody wanted these motherfuckers in our state. Everybody hated these motherfuckers. They're not fucking welcome in Minnesota. They never were. And we didn't ask for them.
The government knows they're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people.
They vote as a block until they're separated from each other because they have fucking African tribal blood feuds with each other. Yes, that's a real thing. We have African tribal blood feuds in Minneapolis. That's a real thing. That's why Mayor Jacob Fry got reelected and not the fucking Somali pirate captain bullshit motherfucker Fatah, what the fuck his dumbass name is. That's the only reason he wasn't elected, because of African tribal blood feuds.
Minnesota, that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid to be.
We're not Minnesota nice. Most people in this state are just fucking retards. Okay, I'm gonna fucking say it. They're fucking retards, all right? I live 60 miles away from the Twin Cities for a fucking reason. You'd have to be mentally unstable to want to live in the fucking Twin Cities, even before all this bullshit. People in the Twin Cities are fucking retarded. Literally retards. Every single one of them.
Being called a racist or an Islamophobe, and they're afraid of their own shadow, and I don't understand.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid.
This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud, and they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it?
He's the crime ringleader. Hello, open your eyes. I want this motherfucker brought up on fucking treason charges and face capital punishment. That's the only way to get justice in this, is to arrest government officials that are obviously behind this, charge them with treason, make them face capital punishment. Now, I'm not the one for the death penalty, but if that's what it takes, then so fucking be it. through a legal process of the laws that are already on the books of the United States of America. Now I don't know what the fuck the Justice Department is doing. Pam Bondi is a fucking disgrace.
You got organized crime?
She's weak.
What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law, which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walls is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history. Anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with
They're
all
very
of David's
dangerous.
evidence, we headed out to the
They're
streets of
awful.
Minneapolis.
They're awful scumbags, is what they are. The entire Smalley community are awful, disgusting dirtbags.
To see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care, which actually has another child care registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020,
Obviously, they still have snow
one
on
of them
them.
received
Not
1.3
cleaning
million in
them off, 'cause they're not
2021.
using
They got
them.
987,000. In 2022, they got 714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, 1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about 800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility as you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a
Oh, they blocked out the windows in a child care facility? Wow. Wow.
single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed
So they built it like
no
a prison.
windows. All the windows are blacked
Oh, look at
out
that.
right here.
Look at
All right,
that.
let's go in.
Wow. That's not. Oh, it's locked too.
And
It's
the
not
child care
suspicious.
center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. It says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No, can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
I'm not sure, I don't know.
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud
Oh,
we
we're
find
staying here.
by the
We're
time
staying
we are
put.
done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
Oh, fuck. Don't get me fucking started on this flag, dude. A flag change that happened. Nobody voted for it. Didn't go through Congress. Democrats set up a commission by themselves against the will of the people to change the flag to the Somalian flag. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's not hyperbole. That is exactly what happened.
If you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of...
By the way, nobody fucking flies this flag outside of the Twin Cities. Literally nobody. Not a fucking place. Not a single fucking place.
Somalia. And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI clipper has, and businesses have used Opus free and 3 months at 50% off. And now let's get back into the video. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has this one generated?
This one in fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078. And in fiscal year 2023, $727,336.
This next one is literally 1 block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center.
I'm fucking becoming
all the windows
unhinged.
are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? Yeah. I would like to check a child in the daycare.
Why?
Can I speak?
Because you're a fucking daycare center, you fucking dumb bitch. That's why.
To a manager? Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now,
How are the police not raiding these places? Where's the FBI? Where's Homeland Security? This is state and federal dollars. So federal law enforcement can come in here and act on this. The FBI can come in here and raid these places if they want. Where the fuck are they? Where's Cash Patel? Where's weak-ass Pam Bondi?
where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which says it's licensed for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey.
Look at that. Windows blacked out. Doors are locked. Which, honestly, I'm kind of a fan of locked doors, especially in places like this, so people can't just waltz up in there. But obviously, they're locked for an entirely different reason. Because there's nobody there. There's no kids. Because it's fraud.
Not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Because I need a spot
Because you're a child care center, you fucking retard.
to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, so I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They
Yeah.
got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
He knows. Look at him. Dressed to the nines. You want to know where the money is? Look at his outfit. That's where the fucking money is.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare?
These people are vile. They're mean. They do nothing for our society. They're awful, disgusting scumbags. Tag them and ship them out. Send them on a fucking raft. I don't give a fuck.
Care center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah,
These fat fucking pieces of shit.
I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're
They're racist. They're disgusting. They're dumb as fuck. They're vile. They're horrible pieces of human filth.
You're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
No.
you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right
Sure
now,
does.
they're all getting mad
She
because
laughs
he's showing the
about it.
paperwork
I
of
know
this
that.
business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
Wow.
So now
where did
they're
this
all getting
money
mad.
go? What was this money spent on? $1.26 million.
Fucking
What was
idiots.
that money spent on?
Ask the owner.
There aren't any
Piece of
kids.
shit.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking
That's
for
not
the
my
owner
proof.
if you're
That's
telling me
not
to
my
talk
proof.
to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Look at that fat, dumb bitch who doesn't deserve to be in my country. Round them up.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing?
Even their fucking child is fucking disgustingly overweight. They do nothing but steal from us and eat our food.
It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
It's kept
Alright.
away.
I think we're
Disgusting
moving
and
on to the next
worthless.
location. Have a good
Disgusting
day.
and worthless.
As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're
course.
being followed by the Somalis.
'Cause they're
This is another
disgusting
daycare center. Absolutely
and
no
vile.
signage. And there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9
two.
million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years.
Wow.
That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now. From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality
Leering Center. They can't even spell learning. It's leering. They're leering. Fucking idiots, man.
Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up.
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up.
said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have
This fucking retard, dude. This guy has more patience than me. I would have knocked this bitch out. Honestly, I would have. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I would have knocked her out.
ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the
She's a battery. She's AI. She's a beep boop beep boop.
fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have ice.
And what do you think about this place being licensed for
The only ice you got in front of you, bitch, is the ice on the fucking ground, you stupid whore. You dumb bitch.
99 children
Don't open up.
and getting $4 million over
Don't
the
open up. It's ice.
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away.
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away.
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know where
You're
the-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame
No, the Somalians are not welcome here, you stupid cunt.
on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you.
going
It's ice.
illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't
Holy
open
fuck.
up. It's ice.
She knows they're not ice, and she's still yelling it because she's a fucking NPC. She's a fucking retard. Lock her in an asylum. Get her out of society. These people shouldn't be in society, let alone voting. These are the people that vote for these people in the Twin Cities. This is why we have Democrat fucking governors and vote for Democrats in the presidential shit, because you have dumb bitches like this. That's all the Twin Cities is. She's a great representation for what that fucking cesspool of a metropolitan area is. It's disgusting.
Do you realize that there's supposed to be 99 children right here at this building, but there's no one here? This is a child daycare
Minnesota
center.
says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children? This is
She knows what's going on. You can see it on your face. But she's still beep boop beep boop. I'm pre-programmed. I can't think anything like that because it might play into Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Ah, Donald Trump. Fucking dumb bitch.
state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to
Fucking
put law and
idiot.
order back in the streets of the United States.
She's a dumb fuck.
Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you
Never
on something.
seen anybody in there.
So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
9 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None. None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9.
Wow. Wow, it's almost as if they would just ask a couple questions to people, they would know about this. But they're not asking questions because they're doing it on purpose.
9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know, where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that
seen
here.
a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
8
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years.
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
$1.9 million?
It's disgusting.
It is
I
disgusting.
mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know. I studied.
Exactly. Where the fuck is Pam Bondi? Where's Kash Patel? Where's the FBI? Where are the handcuffs? Why don't we have 5 different federal prosecutors working on this? We have 1. He's great. I love the federal prosecutor working on this. But we need more. We need hundreds of people in handcuffs. We need to charge Walls with treason because he knows what's happening. He's doing it on purpose. Who else in the state legislature knows about this? They should also be arrested for treason.
Law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
I mean,
You can't make
who
this shit
runs
up.
it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Of course. Duh.
Oh my
Who else?
God. Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all
So how long have you been living here?
since 2017. 2018.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building.
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
Tear it down. Tear that fucking shit down, bro. Tear it down to the ground. George Floyd was not murdered. He died from a drug overdose because he's a fucking junkie pile of shit.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week. So let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to?
That's another good point. Are they even paying taxes on this? If not, where the fuck is the IRS?
Terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud, and the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times. but I'm determined to see this through.
It's a
and
fucking
to correct
patriot, man.
What is
This guy's a
wrong,
patriot.
What is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you?
They gotta be careful because this is Chicago Avenue. You'll get fucking shot just for looking at somebody wrong on Chicago Avenue.
I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare? No? Why can't I check out the daycare?
It's not here.
Because it's fraud. Look at her. She knows. Arrest her.
Okay, but if I can't get paperwork or anything to submit my son little Joey to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
They're all fat and disgusting. They're eating all our food in this state. They're taking all of our money. Ship them back on a fucking rubber raft. Just fucking put them in a raft, throw them in the ocean, and let them go.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Two of Mexico.
Would my son little Joey have friends to play with here?
No.
No.
Yes.
No friends for little Joey.
Yes. Sorry.
Ah, dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
I mean, that's a tell.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota. Because of the government funds that they are receiving, I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him in the autism center. Because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like more than 5?
Probably.
Probably, so you don't really know.
Like, can you not count the fucking 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You stupid fucking retard. How come he's not in prison? Just get rid of him. Just deport him. I don't care if he's a citizen. Strip him of his citizenship. Exile him from the country. I don't give a fuck.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's
So why are you asking us about like
the fraud.
frauds and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to a legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah. But that's our number.
Oh, it's not a Joey spot. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's not an anybody spot, you dumb fucking retard, because you're stealing from the government. You're stealing from me.
But this is we can't let you guys in. So.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying.
They're all in the same area. Like, I'm a man of action, all right? I'm a fair man, but I'm a man of action, and I'm a real like Old Testament kind of guy when it comes to stuff like this.
Trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
I mean, you can't.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door. Absolutely nobody was inside. And once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet, millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble, they had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
So they refiled, changed the business name, but didn't even change the sign on the building to reflect the new business name. Come on!
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You would think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have...
Which tells you that we're being taxed way too fucking much if we have an extra $18 billion.
Have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is
because they're stealing it. That's why. And they know they are. Governor Walz needs to be charged for treason and brought up on capital punishment. There's no other way.
Right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building.
Good. They're not working fast enough. We need all the resources on this. Every single one of these places should be raided by the FBI. Every single one.
Similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
No, it's okay.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No.
Itasca Home Healthcare. Itasca is nowhere near Minneapolis. Nowhere near. It's like 2.5, 3 hours away.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security arm.
Oh, no trespassing. We offer healthcare services here, but you're not welcome. Oh, okay.
This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. literally healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that gentlemen matching your description were in this building harassing the individual.
The Minneapolis Police Department is the most disgraceful police department in the United States of America. They are, I don't even know what they are. They're not police, though. They're not police. They are effectively arms of the tyrannical government here in Minnesota. That's right. They are. That's not hyperbole. That's a fact.
Individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare.
They don't enforce any laws.
Inside
None.
this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
That's right. You ask questions about fraud, they'll threaten to arrest you. Because they are an arm of the tyrannical, treasonous government here in Minnesota. They're not law enforcement.
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth
Den. Fucking retards.
Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Health Care, Aid, Inc., and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Health Care. It just does not make sense. If you're trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to?
Yeah?
Because he's stealing from you. These people are vile, they're fucking retards, and they don't belong here. They all need to be shipped out on rafts. Get them out.
Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare. And this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Blackline Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Blackline Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one...
I was just going to say they're on Lake Street because I recognize the Popeyes. I should have said something, but yes, the Popeyes there. That's Lake Street. And right across the street, or just down the block, not far from here, is Abbott Hospital, a very prominent hospital.
Not two, but three child care centers, and is licensed to hold 102 children. And
so the Popeyes is right here, right across the street, not too far, is where the hospital is.
In fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Do I see the
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering
the place
where the
that you're
children
in,
are.
bitch.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children.
Why are these people not arrested?
Inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at?
No.
Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these child care centers have no children?
I don't care because you're a fat fucking whore who's taking all our money and eating all of our food.
Children.
I don't know. No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not making you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside of Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir.
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government, yeah.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk?
Well, sir, we're not looking for your permission, you stupid fucking retard. You don't deserve to be in my country. You deserve to be arrested by ICE and shipped on a raft. That's what you deserve.
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have. She doesn't have permission to record me.
No, you cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission.
You're gonna sue people for asking questions, you stupid fucking retard? That's not how it works, actually.
We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave. Leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
We are not a child care. We are nothing to do with it. We're common people walking. And
Yes.
you are.
We're not accusing you.
If you're common people walking, then why the fuck do you care? Go about your business, bitch. Go about your business, you stupid fucking idiot.
Asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
Where are the children at?
Leave. Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer
You're
the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
person. Leave.
There's no children inside this
You
building.
don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's
He's
just a
a
simple
retard.
question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him. Plain and simple. Where are the children? Do children come here?
This is why I've had my life. I've been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men simply for asking questions about what was going on.
And that's why you need to carry a gun, like I would. You live in America, carry a fucking gun. And if they attack you, pop them off in self-defense.
And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children, he called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue, so I went and confronted her.
Building trust with what? With frauds? With fraudsters? Oh, she wants to build trust with fraudsters. This stupid fat fucking whore.
After that.
Yes, but I'm.
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's
Look at
going
this
on here in
dumb
Minnesota.
fat whore.
And do you think this fraud
I don't know who you
crosses?
are.
My name's Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening?
I think the fact that
Because
you're talking
I
about it as a partisan issue.
well, because that's what I heard you
shows
talking
me-
about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to build
is
we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
no. I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable
Hello? Yeah, you are, you stupid fucking fat whore. You dumb bitch.
for this.
Okay, sir.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you?
If you're gonna talk to me like
Are you
that,
going to say to her, I'm a
If you're gonna talk to me, shut up, bitch! You're lucky he's not beating the fuck out of you. It's probably what you deserve.
disability advocate?
I heard you, and
I get
you got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
I think
the
if you've
government
been
here.
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as
Oh, yeah, because that's who we can trust. People who work within the administration of Governor Tim Walz. Oh, yeah, we're really going to trust them.
well as who both Democrat and Republicans. I think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud.
We're not talking about across the country, you dumb fat whore. Talking about Minnesota, bitch. You dumb bitch, you dumb retard.
Fraud within the Trump administration. We have is fraud.
Trump! It's Trump! Oh, Trump! What the fuck are you talking about? What's Trump has to do with fucking Tim Walz? What's he have to do with Minnesota state money? Nothing. You're a stupid, fat fucking whore. You're a dumb, retard, fat whore.
Private providers have made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid.
Yeah, because President Trump is responsible for someone defrauding Medicare. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck is she's making no sense. All she's saying is Trump. Oh, I just see Trump everywhere. It's Trump. You're a stupid fat retard. Go on a diet. Hit the treadmill.
Fraud is a 50-state issue. And so, again, it is not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what
there are Democrats and Republicans who sit in committees and they talk about it. Isn't that good enough? Shut the fuck up. Dumb whore Karen, fat fuck, bitch.
What you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
Thank you for coming today.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, you saw what happened there?
The state of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE.
That's right.
I'm tired. My people are suffering.
That's right.
I'm scared for my little brother.
Preach it.
My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care.
That's right.
How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless?
That's right.
And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
That's right. That's right, dude. And I hope he has another video coming out on this because it doesn't end here. And mainstream media is not going to cover this. They're just not going to. That's obvious by now. So I hope he has another video. He digs deeper into this and he doesn't go away. And it gets shared to hundreds of millions of people all over the globe. Specifically in the United States. But honestly, what's wrong with our people in the state? We need to forcefully take these people out of our government. Tim Walz is lucky that he's not being dragged through the streets, honestly. If this was old America, he'd be dragged through the streets by his fucking collar and forced out of our state. It's time to expel these people from our country by any means necessary. I mean that. I do. These are disgusting people. And the Second Amendment in our U.S. Constitution says that we are to form a well-formed militia to take action against tyrannical government. And this is exactly what that is. This is tyrannical, treasonous government And it's people like this is why the Second Amendment was created for. I think it's time to exercise that right. That's my reaction. That's it. I think anything less than capital punishment for the politicians involved in this is not enough. I think these people need to be brought up on treason and face capital punishment. That's it. That's the only form of justice here. It'll send a strong message that this will never happen again. Or else you will be put to death by the law. In a court of law, sentenced by a judge. A federal judge. That's our laws on the books right now. This is not a threat. This is the laws on the book. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. And also, the people of Minnesota should refuse to pay any taxes. This is ridiculous. That's all I got. Peace.